by a week of very good news for Amanda Knox and her family. Knox of Seattle is serving 26 years in an Italian prison for murder. She believes she is one step closer to freedom now that DNA experts say that two crucial pieces of DNA evidence were mishandled. But this morning, prosecutors in Italy get a chance to poke holes in their testimony. Nick Pisa, a correspondent for the Daily Mail newspaper of London, is in Perugia, Italy, with the latest. And good morning to you, Nick.
Good morning to you indeed. Well, a bit of a slow start today, actually, because the prosecutors and the defence were arguing over the best way to how to pick holes, if you like, in that independent DNA report from those two experts that we heard earlier this week.
Amanda Knox is in court again this morning as the 24-year-old American continues to appeal her conviction for murder. Today, it's the prosecution's turn to cross-examine the independent forensic experts, who earlier this week said much of the DNA evidence crucial to Knox's conviction is inadmissible. In 2007, Knox and her then-boyfriend Raffaele Celestino were found guilty of the brutal murder of British student Meredith Kercher in the Italian town of Perugia. The couple and a local drifter, Rudy Day, were all given lengthy prison sentences for their part in the crime. However, after months of analysis, independent forensic experts have found that the samples of Knox and Kercher's DNA on the alleged murder weapon were too small to be reliable, and that the way in which the forensic evidence was collected means that samples of Celestino's DNA on the victim's bra clasp could well have been contaminated. The court heard that the bra clasp had been left at the crime scene for 6 weeks before police bagged it with dirty gloves on. Knox's team hope that this is a key turning point in the case.
We've always been optimistic because we know that Amanda has always told us the truth, that the truth will be assessed in this trial and that the justice will prevail.
Amanda's family has rising hope that this could lead to their daughter's release.
Well, prosecutors, if they fail to undermine that DNA evidence from those experts, it obviously will raise hopes for Amanda's family that she will be freed on appeal when this case resumes in September after the summer recess. Rebecca?
Nick Pisa, correspondent for the Daily Mail of London. Nick, thank you. And this morning we spoke with Amanda Knox's mother, Etta Mellis, and we asked her about her growing hopes that her daughter's conviction could soon be overturned.
I hope that today that everything remains very clear, that there were huge mistakes made in the gathering of evidence and in the analyzing of evidence, and that, combined with the fact that there's no evidence of Amanda in that room will show everybody that she truly is innocent. I want to say it's done, but I can't do that because, even in the first trial, when there was no evidence that was put out there that connected her to the crime, even in the first trial, the knife was dubious at best, it was the wrong size, all of those things. So, we were really confident then with the fact that they, the prosecution had not even come close to proving their case, and we were just devastated when they found her guilty. So that's the fear that holds us back from being totally confident now. I definitely think every day we're becoming a little less stressed and we're allowing ourselves to be a little bit more hopeful, but it's not a done deal until Amanda walks out. And, she's still locked up there. It's still horrible for her, especially now when she can see an end. Sitting there and waiting is just, it's horrible. Obviously, I hope that she's released as soon as possible. I hope that she's able to regain her life. I hope that she's able to, at some point in time, go back to being just truly this wonderful, loving, trusting, happy young woman. I mean, she's lost 4 years that she'll never get back. Perfect outcome is everybody realizes, and it's clear to even the world, the wider world, that Amanda and Raffaele are completely innocent and have been wrongly, accused and convicted, and that finally this mistake is cleared up.